it was working. When the project started, New York was still a 5-story city. Before the bridge is done, we're building our first skyscraper building with steel girders built taller, steel cables, all elevators built for people safely. We break through the 5-story limit with steel technology first used and proven by the Brooklyn Bridge. The Brooklyn Bridge is what makes this whole city possible. And as time goes on, we learn to trust steel more, because next up, that blue bridge, that's the Manhattan Bridge. You can see right through the dirt, the towers of the Manhattan Bridge. So you might think, well, that can't be as strong as the Brooklyn Bridge. Well, think again. Because I'm doing a tour on a bus. I cannot take the bus over the Brooklyn Bridge. Too heavy, not allowed. Seriously, nothing bigger or van or minibus is allowed over the Brooklyn Bridge. I can take the Manhattan Bridge. Actually, vans, buses, trucks, double-decker buses, and subway trains go over the Manhattan Bridge. Brooklyn Bridge is like 80% stone, 20% metal. By 1909, Manhattan Bridge is 80% metal, 20% stone. Less volume as a structure. More steel, so more strength. Oh, when you hear that, you know what that means? That sound? Go back home, tell your friends you're run over by the New York subway system and live to tell about it. It's a cute train. Then we have the Williamsburg Bridge. Now, that's actually the second bridge on the East River. Up ahead, that opened 20 years ago. Look at it. By 1903, we're not driving steel anymore.
Hello! Hello friends, we are under the Manhattan Bridge. Lots of love!
That part's shown off. But the Williamsburg Bridge is stronger. It can carry trucks and buses and subway trains. Last point really important because really impressive because in 1903 the subway wasn't running yet, but we knew it was coming. But before we could build the Williamsburg Bridge, there was something about New York City that had to change. Remember, when we opened the Brooklyn Bridge, it was a bridge between two separate cities. New York is just Manhattan, one borough, biggest city in the country. Brooklyn is the third biggest, over 1 million people by the time the bridge opened. And that's only 10 cities, you guys over 1 million people now. So these are two major cities. And built between two major cities, a lot like built between two states. The only way to get the Brooklyn Bridge built, you had to go from City Hall, Manhattan, was then City Hall in Brooklyn. Not a smart route, still not. You had to keep the